Hello there, folks. Welcome to another wonderful day for streaming. Sorry about the slightly later start today. Just a little kind of rough beginning to the day that kind of delayed some things, but hopefully we're doing a bit better, so everything should be good now. With all that being said, though, today we are starting up a new game. Probably a shorter stream just to make sure everything's good, but we'll be trying out Labyrinth of Galleria: The Moon Society. It's a game I bought a while ago, and I've tried a little bit, and I wanted to sit down and really give a playthrough of. Very much, it's done by Nipponichi Software. Same people who do the Disgaea games. Has that very similar or some aspects of like the Disgaea class stuff to it, but as opposed to a real-time strategy style gameplay, it is more like an old school dungeon crawler where you're in a kind of square by square map that you'll go through. You turn and move and everything like that, and it's kind of game that you, when they originally came out, you'd have had graph paper to help figure out where you were going and map out the dungeon. Well, this game does it for you. But with that being said, I think it'd be a good thing to go ahead and pop on in and start up the game. I'm not sure, may have to move the camera around, we'll see. We'll get started.
Thank you all for coming here today.
So,
Unfolding
I
before
believe
you
this would
is
be a good
profound mystery.
place for us to stay for now,
A
camera-wise.
tale of love and courage performed by the ill-fated. As to what fate has in store for them, that is yours to bear witness. For a soul to start its journey, it needs a handful of courage and two of curiosity. Well then, are you ready? Of course, you'll be playing a role in this tale. After all,
see how
no
this all
story
goes.
is complete without a protagonist.
At least they're straightforward about that.
My. It seems the time has come.
That was weird. I guess that was
That
supposed to be a...
is for your journey as a wandering spirit to begin. May you see it through to the very end.
Huh.
And with that, I wish you a safe journey.
A tale of world bound by destiny will be woven. Heedless of its actors, every story, every thread identical. Let's see. It's like this, then, and then this, and... Soul lost in darkness. Thou who wanders the rift eternal, here and now, I beseech thee. If thou canst hear my call, then by the laws of Eld and the ancient covenant, heed my summons and reveal to me thy true name. Interesting. This feels different from how I've started these before. Or this one, but I could be missing something. Alright. I see. Interesting. But I'm not done yet. There you are. I've got you now. I've always been enthralled by a story. A picture book. I read it when I was a child. Or I read it when I was a child. It told of a goose. The eggs she laid were of solid gold. Every single day, she laid one egg. But her owner wasn't satisfied with only one golden egg. She believed there were many, many more to be found inside of the goose. Just like that, she opened the goose's belly. There were no eggs, no gold. Inside, the butchered goose was nothing but its bloody entrails. Those who have plenty want more, and so lose all they have. This is the moral of this tale. But if you ask me, it's a silly one. Who are we to scorn her? A woman seeking to better her life. Who did so at her own peril? And I wonder, if I were her, would I have done the same thing? Would I then be the one scorned? If that's the case,
Oh, I'm almost there. I'm so excited, I just can't hold it in anymore.
That's a horrible line out of context.
Wow.
All right, little missy, we're here.
Wait, I know. It's Galleria Manor.
No sooner had the words left her mouth than the young man had leapt from the carriage, a large trunk of belongings in her arms. A young woman had leapt from the carriage, a large trunk in her arms.
Now, missy, I heard there ain't been anyone living in this old manor for a while now. You sure you're in the right place? Carriages never come out this far. This ain't really the kind of place a pretty little thing like you should be hanging around. Not to mention, I heard rumors that come nightfall, all kinds of horrible creatures and evil spirits start a-prowling.
Huh?
Missy? Something wrong?
Huh? Oh no. I'm sorry, I just suddenly got the feeling someone was watching me.
What? Hey now! Don't go spooking me like that! But, looking at this here gate, I can't help but feel all them rumors ain't just rumors. I can stick around a bit, in case you want to go back.
The coachman pulls out a cigarette and begins searching his pockets for his tinderbox.
Oh no, that's quite all right. I was actually called by the owner to come work here starting today. Thank you very much for the ride, sir. Please be careful on your way back.
Hey, ain't you forgetting something, Missy?
Oh, you're right. Sorry about that. Here you go, the rest of the fare.
Thank you kindly. Well then, I'll be off. You be careful out here too.
After handing the man a bag of silver coins, the young woman gleefully runs off to the manor.
Sheesh. No woman's daughter like her having to come to this backwater for work? Tough times.
Musing to himself, he stuffs his cigarette in his mouth and resumes his search for a light.
Oh, right. Sir? Sir! If you're looking for your tinderbox, it fell down under the driver's seat.
With those words, the young woman runs off again.
My. She sure is full of vim and vigor.
The coachman locates his missing box and takes out a piece of flint to light his cigarette.
Whew. This job might have paid well, but good grief. Gonna take me damn near half a day to get back to the capital from here. Well, let's get to it. Hi-ya!
Wow. So this is Galleria Manor. It's covered in all those mysterious patterns. What a beautiful building. I've never seen anything like it. I can't believe I'm gonna be working here from now on. I'm gonna have to give it my all. Oh, wait. Before I knock, I should take another look at that job flyer. Let's see. I know I had it somewhere in my bag. What? Where is it? I didn't forget it, did I?
Rummaging through her bag, she eventually finds a neatly folded piece of paper at the bottom.
Oh, there it is! What a relief! Let's see. Seeking a finder of lost objects. If you think this may be you, then please visit Galleria Manor. The wage is 2 gold coins a day. Further, it is preferred that applicants be knowledgeable about caring for Marguerite daisies. This post must be filled urgently.
Half of the flyer is written in a barely legible scrawl. Such sloppy penmanship.
They want someone who's good at finding lost things and knows a lot about Marguerites. It's like they wrote this posting just for me. Wait, calm down. I shouldn't get ahead of myself. First,
Sorry.
I need to make sure I make a good impression.
Sometimes
Nerves?
this
Steeled.
band is not so comfortable.
Clothing all straightened. Check. Okay.
Just an
I'm
itch
ready
that
to nail
happens.
this interview.
Suddenly, the young woman notices a child wearing heavy clothes and a heavier scowl.
Why, hello there. Do you live here? It's nice to meet you. I'm gonna be working here starting today. I hope we can be friends.
As the young woman offers her hand to the child suddenly lashes out, biting down hard.
Ow!
The child lets out a growl like a feral cat, but a sudden sound from inside the manor sends her running off with a fierce glare on her face. An old woman who emerges from the manor. She quickly scans over the young lady with bleary eyes before speaking in a slow, weary voice.
My. I thought I was hearing some stray cats fighting, but it was just you. It's about time you showed up. Well, don't just stand there. Come in!
Nice to meet you. My name's, I'm called Eureka. I came because I saw the job flyer you posted.
Yes, just hurry up and get inside already. You can introduce yourself later, but make sure to use your full name when you do. The Count
Excuse me.
of this mansion is a stickler for formality and etiquette. If you don't want to be fired, I suggest you not forget.
Yes, of course.
Lots of story in the beginning of the game.
I'm terribly sorry. Allow me to start over. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Eureka Desolé. I saw your job posting on the bulletin board in the town square and knew I'd be perfect for it. And so, here I am. When I read the job needed someone who's good at finding lost things and knows about Marguerites, it felt like it was made just for me. Sure, sometimes I'm a little off mark when I search for things, but I've been playing on hills full of Marguerites since I was a child.
The old woman forcibly yanks the flyer from Eureka's hand and looks over it.
I see. And you came all the way here without so much as a word of notice in advance? Never mind. We can go into the details later. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news after your long trip, but this job isn't for just anyone.
What? But the finding lost things and, I mean, the Marguerites and...
Nonsense, all of it. If I'd listed the actual requirements, no one would have applied. There are several strict conditions one needs to meet to perform this job. We'll know whether or not you meet them after a little test.
A test? I might not be very smart, but I'm pretty good at taking tests at least.
You don't say. Well then, I'm looking forward to seeing how you do. Now, come stand here.
By the way, how would you like me to refer to you, ma'am?
Oh dear me. Did I forget to tell you my name? My, I've been getting so terribly forgetful in my old age. My name is Marta Macronage. I'm a mystic who specializes in necromancy and alchemy. But mostly I'm just a doddering old witch.
That's amazing! A real-life witch! Should I call you Madam Witch? You're really a real-life witch! For real!
Oh
That's
boy.
just too cool! This is the first time I've ever met a witch! I'm so excited to get the chance to work for you, Madam Witch!
Well, around here, everyone just calls me Madam Marta. Just doesn't feel right to hear people calling an old bag of bones like myself ma'am or Madam Witch like it's some fancy title. You can just call me Granny. Most witches don't really like having their true names thrown about all willy-nilly anyway.
Understandably.
Of course. I understand. As you wish, Madam Granny.
I suppose that'll do.
She was just saying Granny, not Madam Granny, but... You gotta
Enough
follow.
with the lollygagging. Follow me, would you?
Whoa. Is this?
Excuse me.
That's right. This place here, located at the center of Galleria Manor, is its famous gallery.
Wow! This is all just so amazing! I can't believe I get to live in such a wonderful manor and work with a real-life witch!
Is this dusty, dreary old place really something to get so excited about? You really don't change, do you?
I don't change?
Oh, I mean things never change. Girls will always find a way to get excited about the strangest things.
Almost
This
let
place
something
really
slip
is
there.
wonderful, though. If it's dust you're worried about, just leave that to me. I'm great at cleaning.
You won't have time to be dusting. The job I have in mind for you is something far more important.
Yes, ma'am. No matter if it's cleaning, cooking, or laundry, I promise you I'll give it my all.
No, it's more than that.
You really are a silly girl, aren't you? You can leave all that to the housemaid. Did you honestly think I'd pay someone 2 gold coins a day to do simple household chores?
Huh? Then I really am gonna be finding lost things? What a relief. To be honest, it's what I'm best at.
I'm glad to hear it. I expect great things from you in that case. Just to make things clear, however, I'm a hired hand as well. Your actual employer is a man known as Lord Bismont de Florzette, Count of Ode. He is the current owner of Galleria Manor. It seems like he's out today, but you'll meet him sooner or later, if you pass the test. And though I call it a test, as long as you have the proper qualifications, you'll pass. It'll be quicker to show you. I need to go get things ready, so wait here for a bit.
This is the Red Tribuna. Located at the heart of Galleria Manor, it will serve as your base of operations. At the moment, only the Witch Report and Record Memories facilities are available. When specific conditions are met, you will be able to select Witch Report, allowing you to progress the story. The conditions can vary, but Witch Report will naturally become available as you complete objectives throughout the story. You may be able to use new establishments or obtain exploration skills, so you might want to be proactive in making reports. You can save your current progress, as well as load or delete save data in Record. More Red Tribuna facilities will become available as you advance the story. Now then, once you're ready to go, please select which report, and proceed. Let's get an actual... Whoop. You can save your current progress as well as load and delete saved data. You never know what might happen underground. Save frequently. You can turn on autosave and the game will save automatically every time you return to base. Your exploration, select a spend from the Fanti menu. This will create a temporary save. To resume, select continue from the title screen and pick up where you left off. This save will be deleted upon loading. Just override this other one. Alright.
Now then, shall we finally get started?
As she says this, Madame Marta pulls out a strangely shaped lantern.
Wow! What a beautiful lantern!
Indeed it is. However, this isn't your average street corner variety lantern.
Oh, excuse me.
I suppose before anything else, we should track down that wandering spirit. Are you ready to get started? There should be a spirit wandering around here somewhere. I need you to locate it.
Spirit?
Yes, that's what I said. For your first task, I need you to tell me exactly where it is. Once you find it, we'll be able to use this lantern.
Huh? Of course. I don't really understand what's going on, but I do understand finding lost things, so I'll do my best.
Eureka pulls out a dowsing pendulum from inside her pocket.
Oh, wandering spirit. Little wandering spirit. Are you here? Wandering spirit? Are you over here? Guess not. Where could you be? I can't find it.
My, oh my. I suppose I may have misjudged you.
What? No! After I came all this way, I can't give up yet! I'll keep trying until I... Ah!
Eureka's foot catches on a bulge of the carpet. She takes a massive tumble.
Owie!
Maybe you're not cut out for this job after all.
No, just wait, I can... Huh? Here! It's over here!
Ugh! Move aside! Quickly!
Madame Marta places a spirit board on the floor where Eureka had landed. As she does, the air grows cold and the lights suddenly go out.
Oh, ephemeral soul, wandering innumerable worlds, the observer and arbitrator of nature's laws.
Excuse me.
If thou art here, please heed our call and honor us with thy reply.
We'll do that. At Madame Marta's words, a planchette atop her spirit board begins to clatter and move about before bursting into an eerie green flame.
here. Now we're getting somewhere.
In a nearly inaudible voice, Madame Marta begins chanting some manner of spell.
In accordance with the ancient covenant, reveal thy true name to this girl.
If in response, the lights in the room flutter 2 or 3 times. As if in response.
Well then, that's taken care of. Wake up, Missy. No sleeping on the job.
As she says this, Madame Marta gives the sleeping Eureka a swift slap on the behind.
What? Huh?
Well, Missy, did you hear anything strange during my little seance?
I heard someone say, huh? Wait, what? My voice, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? What do I do? My voice, I've lost my voice!
Quit panicking, you silly girl.
Mm-hmm.
Your voice is fine. The only thing not coming out of your mouth is the soul's true name. Here, blow into this.
Madame Marta holds the strange-looking lantern out in front of Eureka.
Huh?
Quickly, girl.
Eureka exhales and lets out a soft puff of air into the empty lantern. As she does, a faint green flame appears and grows into a blaze.
It was a success. Here, take a look at this.
Wow, what a pretty green flame. It almost looks like it has an eye floating in it. Wait, what? There is an eye in there!
Mm-hmm.
Careful you don't get burned. This flame is actually the soul I had you find.
Excuse me,
That's
jeez.
a soul?
Yes, that's what I said. Though it's an extremely powerful little bugger, if we've got it tucked away in the lantern, it's at our beck and call.
It just looks cute
The
and
lantern?
cuddly.
Is that what that is?
That's right. The Lantern Day Phantasmagory. It's a powerful magical tool used to hold souls that have been summoned to the mortal world.
Ow, my poor brain. There's so much I don't understand, and my head's starting to hurt too. Wait! Does this mean I passed the test? Maybe?
What nonsense are you spewing now? The real test is just about to start. I'm going to have the two of you do some exploring.
Huh? Did you say exploring?
That's
The whole
right.
point of this game.
There's an old legend that tells of an uncharted labyrinth beneath Galleria Manor.
An underground labyrinth?
Well, in name at least. It's actually a repository home to a number of artworks.
So that's what you want to find? The art?
It sure is. But they aren't just any old works of art, you know. They're strange little things called curio.
Curio?
They're works of art, but they're a little ominous. There's really no other way to say it. They're unidentified, scary things. No one knows who made them, or where they came from. Plus, they're quite the handful, if the rumors about them cursing their owners are true.
Cursing? Oh.
On the upside, some of them can grant riches, power, or wishes beyond life and death. That's what the
I forgot just how
stories
much
say,
story there is in
anyway.
the beginning of this.
But if you ask me, they're not meant for mortal hands. No one in their right mind would want to even go near these items of misfortune. Regardless, the master of the manor requests that we collect these items for him.
So I'm gonna be looking for these curio? I'm not so good with the dark.
If
Perfect
only
timing
it were
for
that
the
easy,
console to go
dearie.
to sleep.
There's something underground, that's for sure. The problem is there's no entrance fit for people. Follow me.
Cabinet of Curiosity.
Below that piece of stained glass is a way underground. But it's protected by an unbreakable barrier. It's odd that there would be such a powerful barrier around it in the first place.
If there's no entrance, then how will I...
I'll explain that later. If you pass the test, anyway.
Does that mean I'll need the great, to help me?
Great, eh? It certainly is inconvenient, not being able to use its name. Let's just call it the Lantern...
Oh, I know! I'll call it Fanty, short for Lantern de Phantasmagorie.
Of course. Madame Marta returns to the middle of the hall and takes the position in front of the a crimson wardrobe.
Sure. I want you to put Fanty into this wardrobe.
That's absolutely ginormous! Even the biggest wardrobe at my house is only half the size of this one.
That's nice, dear. Now hurry up and put it in.
Yes, ma'am. In you go.
Oh, before I forget. Just because it's big doesn't mean you can go crawling around in there. It'll mince you right up.
Mince? As in minced meat?
Uh-huh.
That's right. Just like minced meat. I forgot to mention this earlier, but this wardrobe is supposed to be a curio as well.
A curio? Like the ones you were just talking about?
Don't get your bloomers in a twist. There are ways to handle curio without getting cursed. They don't just go off all willy-nilly. This wardrobe is the one and only door connecting the surface to the underground labyrinth. But it's a bit of a fickle thing, seeing as it turns the living into chunks of flesh. That's why it's known as the man-eating wardrobe.
The what?
That's why the underground Labyrinth of Galleria remains untrodden to this very day.
But then, how do we go underground?
That's what we have the lantern for.
Send the spirit in. As she speaks, Madame Marta takes out a piece of parchment cut in the shape of a person and throws it into the wardrobe along with the lantern.
Yes. Yes. I sense it now. This powerful magic that lingers beyond the boundary of the wardrobe. That strong scent of mana. It'll make for some decent puppet soldiers.
Puppet soldiers?
Yes, I'll explain later. The lantern's probably itching to explore already. All right now. Listen carefully, Lantern de Phantasmagorie. Fanty is shorter, I suppose. You'll be commanding the puppet soldiers. Immortal magical beings known as Manania, as your troops while you explore underground. But don't worry. All you need to do for now is go down into the labyrinth and make it back up. If you can do that, then you pass. If you can't, well, I doubt that'll happen. As for you, little missy, I want you to concentrate on Fanti. Don't lose sight of it.
Got it. I'll do my best. Focus on Fanti. Focus. Focus, focus.
Here you go. Read this out loud, just as it's written. I want it word for word. No mistakes. It's short enough, so read it loud and clear.
Oh, okay.
Eureka stumbles nervously over the contents of the paper that Madame Marta handed to her.
Oh, wandering spirit which dwells within me, by your true name and the ancient covenant of the land, rain, and sun, I bid thee come forth! The underground labyrinth of Galleria that has hitherto been uncharted, conquer...
Conquer! Conquer! Now give the order clearly.
Yes, ma'am. Conquer it! Conquer it! Please!
Explore the Galleria Labyrinth to find clues about the curios. We're getting into the gameplay, folks. Only took like 40 minutes. Excuse me. All of a sudden, parchment flies out of the Lanterne de Phantasmagorie, casting magic from the labyrinth on the papers, transforming them into human-sized puppet soldiers in an instant. Fanti can't move on its own, but that's okay. The puppet soldiers can carry it around, direct them freely, and explore the labyrinth. Welcome to the other underground labyrinth of Galleria. As Lanterne de Phantasmagoria, you will lead the witches' brigade of puppet soldiers as you seek to conquer this underground labyrinth. You will explore from a first-person viewpoint. You'll carry out movements in combat as you continue to explore the labyrinth. Press A to move forward, or press D-pad to change directions. You can move forward, left, right, and even backwards. While facing a direction, you can sidestep by pressing B plus the direction. While exploring the labyrinth, you will encounter and fight monsters. The enemy radar on the top of the screen will glow red when you approach a monster. Proceed with caution in such instances. Step or wall collision counts as a turn lapse. Sound of combat. Following is an explanation of puppet soldier battles, way to deal with the monsters that lurk in the labyrinth. As the battle begins, you'll be able to issue instructions the puppet soldiers will carry out. Combat is based on the covens to which the puppet soldiers belong. Your instructions are issued to the coven. May have 1 to 3 puppet soldiers participating in the battle. Currently, ratio is 1 person, 5 covens. Excuse me. When you finish issuing instructions to all covens, press X to begin the battle. You needn't set instructions for all covens before beginning battle. Covens without a command will attack normally. You win the battle when all enemies have been reduced to 0 HP. Conversely, you'll lose the battle and be returned to base when all allies are reduced to 0 HP. Donum is an important element used to eliminate enemies and heal allies. Donum is the skill or magic that uses up Donum points. Users will faint if DP is depleted. There are different Donums. Some inflict heavy enemy damage and others recover HP. Use them, well, to conquer the labyrinth. Fortified covens will fortify defense. You may be able to avoid the worst if you remember to use the escape command. The defensive team will cause the entire coven to take a defensive stance. This will significantly reduce damage from enemies. Escape is exactly what it sounds like. You can attempt to escape from battle in critical situations. Combat, try to get a feel for it by actually fighting.
I missed?
Too easy. Yeah. Target stunned.
Victory.
Locked doors are often connected to switches in the same room. Alright. Powerful weapons with two... They're rare and powerful weapons with two names.
Mission start.
Won't work.
Ha! Ha!
Ha! Here I go. Pylon!
Ha!
Shields are stronger than lances.
Nice simple fighting so far. Equip new equipment from the formation screen once acquired.
Always be ready.
Oh, there's only one. That should be even easier for it to take care of.
Won't work.
I missed?
Ha!
Here!
Enemy vanquished. Mission complete.
Traverse black squares on the minimap as you walk over them. Go when your armor shield. take damage may be stunned if certain conditions are met. Character who is stunned has all of the actions they were ordered to carry out that turn cancelled. Being stunned only lasts for one turn, and the character can resume actions next turn. Sometimes perform a build-up action, causing their turn to pass. This is called action setup. Monsters that enact action setup will usually perform an extremely powerful attack next turn. You can minimize the damage by selecting Fortify Coven, with everyone aiming for a stun or defeating it with a concentrated attack. The whole head of you doesn't look like your jump is big enough to help her over it. Your party leaves the area. Done. Yep. Stands an avian monster emanating a witchly aura. It seems to be troubled by the door not opening. Notices you, lets out a shrill cry, then leaps off deep into the labyrinth. And rumbles as a giant monster appears. Seems as though the avian monster summoned it here. Guess you're in for a fight.
I'll take you all. Guess I wasn't careful.
Jeez.
This won't move.
Yeah, this was designed to be a
My
light.
body won't move. Damn it.
Labyrinth of Galleria, the Moon Society.
Sounds like you see something.
An eyeball? A huge eyeball? It bit me! Ah! A giant mushroom? Wait, no! Ah!
Oh, you can actually see what's going on? My. And it sounds like they're done for.
What should we do? Fanti and the others!
Calm down. This is where you come in. Focus on thinking about Fanti. Your feelings will act as a beacon for its return. It'll be sure to find its way back.
Yes, ma'am! Fanti! Here, Fanti! I'm over here! Fanti's underground, but I think I can feel its presence.
The Lantern de Phantasmagoria senses Eureka's strong presence. You do feel like you can return.
It's not coming back. Did it not work?
You did it! Both you and Fanti pass. For now.
Huh?
Oh, hey.
Fanti still hasn't...
Why don't you take a look in that mirror over there?
Huh? Ah! Something's on my head! Why?
It's Fanti.
It's able to stay here by using you as a tether to this realm. In plainer terms, your souls have fused.
Aww.
How could this happen? Why me?
Because you're the one that stole its true name. You'll always be together now. Did I not mention that would be the case?
I
Yeah,
I
tricky old
definitely
witch.
didn't hear you say anything about that.
Oh, is that so? Forgetfulness is a privilege of the elderly. You needn't worry, however. As for the lantern, you can temporarily separate its soul from yours as long as you have that. Don't think about it too hard. More importantly, you were able to see most of what was happening underground, yes? Tell this old witch everything.
Eureka tells Madame Marta of the visions she'd seen, of how the puppets took human forms of the monsters she'd never seen before. And how a powerful being defeated Fanti and the others. She'd seen all of this. How could that be possible?
But I didn't see everything. I can only get a rough idea of what's happening, so I'm missing bits and pieces.
That will suffice for now.
Huh?
You'll be the eyes and ears for our underground expeditions here on. If you have trouble progressing, I can offer my assistance. It's good we were able to confirm that a den of monsters live inside the labyrinth, just like the stories say.
Huh? You knew there were gonna be monsters all along? You said no one had ever been in there.
My, how unexpected. You know what uncharted means? Yes, it refers to a place yet to be mapped out by anyone. But there's a distinction between taking on the challenge and making it back successfully. There have been plenty of the former.
Madame Marta's voice grows softer as she speaks, almost as if she were performing a well-known tale.
That shouldn't come as a surprise. We're talking about the sanctuary for works of art with supernatural powers, after all. Lots of people want to get their hands on them. Royal investigators, treasure hunters, bandits. Even sages were sent in if rumors are true. But this was a long time ago.
Does that mean that there's no one left that wants to try?
At least that's what I gathered. After a certain point, none remained with the means or desire to brave the labyrinth.
Because they couldn't come back?
So it seems. They tried to find a way back. But in the end, not a single person made it out of there alive.
Huh? But if no one made it back, how did people find out about the labyrinth in the first place?
It seems that mysterious artifacts were found with mutilated corpses in the wardrobe, and assumed to have originated from the labyrinth. One of these explorers was found with a memoir. Well, his minced flesh was.
Memoir?
That's right. And on the last page, this was written in the old tongue. The swarm of frenzied monsters underground are the remains of those who died exploring, or who have succumbed to the miasma while alive. Never enter this labyrinth. Or so the story goes.
Huh?
Apparently, the mincing doesn't happen upon entering the wardrobe, but when returning. Truth be told, you can get to the other side. You just can't come back up. But until this memoir was discovered, it was a mystery why people would try to exit back through the wardrobe knowing they'd be killed. The assumption was they'd gone mad while fleeing from monsters. Or that those who missed home went for broke in one last gamble. But if they'd been turned into monsters themselves, and were trying to come back up in search of prey, well, that's different.
Prey?
Well, we don't know
Hence
for
why
certain,
it does what it does.
but it was enough for the king at the time to seal this place up. Many years passed, and not only was no one left to take on the challenge, but few even knew it existed. Until our Count set his mind on it.
Well, exploring isn't possible. I mean, because of the dying and all.
Hence why we're here.
That's what you, Fanty, and the puppet soldiers are for. Didn't you all return safely? A puppet soldier has roughly the same strength as a person, but they have the distinct advantage of not being human.
But the vision I had just now, was that really happening underground?
Yes. Fanty was leading the puppet soldiers in their exploration deep below the surface, as the Covenant dictates.
Then my job would be to...
So you finally caught on. You're to be a medium for the wandering spirit and explore underground in place of this old bat. Don't forget to report everything you see there.
The part about finding lost objects is also...
That's right. You'll be finding and gathering the curio in the labyrinth.
And bringing them back
But the things I usually find are like your run-of-the-mill lost items.
I've already thought that through. Just leave it to Madame Marta. That said, it'll be the Lantern Day Phantasmagorie who will be doing the actual exploring. If we want to be more specific, it'll be the wandering spirit inside the lantern. Keep in mind that our little friend here is prone to boredom. We'll need to make sure it has plenty to do. Or
It's like
who
they know
knows what
players.
happens. Well, start with an introduction.
Okay. Excuse me, Fanty? It's nice to meet you. Though I guess it's not our first meeting. I'm Eureka. Eureka Desolé. Whoa!
How'd it go? Did you get a response?
I can hear a voice in my head. Or, it's not a voice, exactly. Maybe it's Fanty's will I'm sensing? What is that?
You're stuck together until we reach the end. Like a couple that's grown apart emotionally.
My God.
Good luck getting along now!
This room is filled with so many objects.
Various items the Lantern Day Phantasmagoria had gathered lay scattered around the room.
I suppose we could call it a storeroom for our loot. Anything you obtain underground will appear here. Fanty's brought back so much from just 1 hour's exploration. Let's see. As expected.
Scrap of parchment on the ground are all that remained of the puppet soldiers that had been fighting beside you. How awful.
I thought it'd save money to use parchment, but there's no way to repair them like this. I guess I'll have to use dolls made of wood. That's fine, that's fine. We'll bill the Count for the expenses, plus extra. In order to do that, we'll need to explore again. There's no time to waste. Let's head back up and get right to making some more. Blow on this again for me.
Yes, ma'am.
The wandering spirit lights up in the blaze as Eureka blows lightly into the Lantern Day Phantasmagoria.
Fanty, little missy. I'll explain it again, so listen carefully, you two. This is the Red Tribuna. Remember that. It's Galleria Manor's gallery, and our base of operations when exploring the Labyrinth. You two need to focus on bringing back the works of art stored beneath the manor. But not just any old works. The curio. They can be anything from paintings to sculptures, jewelry, furniture, even scripts.
So, I just need to have Fanty and the puppet soldiers look for curio underground. Is that right?
You've got it in one. The puppet soldiers are immortal Manania. We craft them using a soul and a puppet. You'll need them to take on the labyrinth for you. Do you understand that much?
Immortal? But weren't they defeated just now?
Even puppet soldiers will die if they get torn apart by monsters. At least, while they're underground. But remember, they were created from puppets. A shot through the heart or a little beheading is nothing. We can repair them here. That makes them immortal. And they won't die easily, even if they're exposed to the miasma underground. They rely on mana to change their appearance. Not being able to communicate directly is one of the drawbacks, since there's little mana here.
You mentioned that earlier, but what's mana?
You might call it the origin of magic power. Its very essence is in the air we breathe. There's no magic without it.
Origin? Essence? Huh?
To put it simply, puppet soldiers can't appear above ground because there's almost no mana. That's why our point of command underground is the lantern. They won't stay the same as when we first crafted them. They'll grow as they battle more and more often. As you gain more experience underground, you'll be able to defeat even stronger monsters. The same enemies won't always have the upper hand. What do you think of all this? Do you understand how
standard stuff
important
for
the lantern
sort
and
of
the
a
puppet soldiers
semi-roguelike
are?
RPG.
Yes. Well, about half of it.
Even half is more than enough. You'll be the medium. Learn by doing, not by thinking. All right, let's start getting ready again. Here, take these.
You obtain 3 puppet parts and 3 soul packs. You obtain some mana and silver. Nice. Three puppet parts, 3 3 witch soul packs, 2,000 silver, 1,000 mana, puppet soldiers to form a witch brigade. Alright, this is actually probably a good spot with this text right here. So I'm going to go ahead and take a short break. And when we get back, we'll play more of this. I'm going to go ahead and make some tea as well. Not that I expect it to wake me up since tea doesn't have caffeine, but at least it'll be something to maybe help a little bit. But yeah, today's probably going to be a shorter day just because of the way I've been feeling. So give me a little bit, we'll take this break, and then we'll come back. Alright, break is over. I have my cup of tea, I've refilled drinks and everything. Hopefully things will pick up and I'll start to actually wake up and feel a little better, but we'll go at least for another hour-ish. Let's get back into the game. Let's see. So, you are the wandering spirit that's been called to challenge the unexplored underground Labyrinth of Galleria. Create your own puppet soldiers to fight with you. Organize a witch brigade as your first step towards conquering the labyrinth. To create a puppet soldier, go to the base menu and select the puppet workbench. Good, excuse me. This is the workbench screen where you will be able to work on the puppets. Here's a brief explanation for each option. When you select Craft Puppet, you can create new puppet soldiers by using soul vials and puppet parts. The soul vials contains an ingredient known as soul clarity. The higher the number, the more powerful the puppet soldier. Sometimes body parts are damaged, and you'll need to repair them through Repair Puppet. Items will be required to do so. Puppet soldiers' strength will decrease greatly if arms, legs, or other body parts are lost. Repair them as soon as possible. If you elect to use Destroy Puppet, you may completely destroy a puppet soldier in your possession. It will never be as it once was. Transfer soul is not accessible at this time. You can transfer a puppet soldier's soul to a new facet. It can be considered reincarnation. This will strengthen the soul and allow you to create more powerful puppet soldiers. Now, let's make a puppet soldier. Select Craft Puppet. When you craft a puppet, you must first consider its facet. Then you pick a name and decide on various custom settings. Facets are basically different roles. Each one will have different characteristics. Read the description carefully. Some focus on offense, others on defense. You can decide based on strategic reasons or simply because you like the way they look. Don't forget to name your puppet soldiers. You can also leave it up to chance and randomize their names. Following will explain various parameters for puppet soldiers. HP indicates hit points. Battling in other situations will cause it to fall. You can't fight if the HP reaches 0. DP indicates the puppet's donum points. You'll need it to use donum, but it can still fight if DP reaches 0. Strength is the puppet's arm strength. It affects attack power. Con is its core strength. It affects maximum HP and defense. DMP is the donum strength. It affects maximum DP and the strengths of the donum. AGI is puppet's speed, so agility. It affects action, order, and evasion during battles. Dex is the puppet's dexterity. It affects hit power and critical chance. CHM is its charm. The higher it is, the less likely it is for enemies to target. Some enemies may target it anyway. Luck isn't available here, though it does exist. It affects many other factors. Luck isn't related to facet type, since it's determined at random. Now, get your items in order. Let's make a puppet soldier. So, Aster Crow, a knight who believes strongly in stars and in the common crow. Spear wielder puppet soldier that specializes in offense. They excel in battle, balancing offense and defense. Okay, so there's 3 and... There's 4 colors for each facet. Alright. I think if I were to do that, I'd prefer the male. I can already tell. I know that. Oh, that's the ugly professional collective that practices Eastern battle techniques. They excel at martial arts, but specialize in using the blunt hammer. They demonstrate more power in group battles. That's a little bit more reasonable. Large theater excels at building rapport and resonance chains. With its cursed bells, it provides support by inflicting status effects from the rear guard. Heavy infantry. Towers. Can play a great role in any battle due to its great prowess as flanker fast. The bow of infinite flowers uses flame mud, miss attack. Sure. Oh. So, change its nature, which will change certain things about it. Strength, dexterity. So this is strength and agility. That may be the best one. Let's go very weird. Favorite. Creatures. Sure.
I wouldn't mind a day off once in a while.
Yeah!
Yeah! Ha! I can handle any weapon. I can handle any weapon.
We have our own moral code, you know.
Yeah! Yeah! Victory follows those with a just cause.
I kind of like voice one. Neutral, flat. The neutral. Damn. I'll go neutral. Standard sense. There's a lot to this, huh? Standard. So it gets those two. guess it works on stuff, so we'll just try that for now. Random. Alright.
I'm ready to go.
Soul has been placed in a puppet. Starlight was born. Now that we've created a puppet soldier, we'll be able to organize a brigade. Assigned to a coven. You must first organize a brigade. From a coven, you'll need a soul pact to know all of the members. Once you register soul pact with the brigade, you'll be able to form a witch's brigade to fight. No more than 3 puppet soldiers may be created at this time. The more you have, the better you'll fare. Please make at least 3. Okay, so we gotta make the other 2. Alright, let's go with him. Sure. Kind of like that one. Oop. Nature. Fiery. And neurotic. Sure. Items.
Many stars guide me. Feel free to ask me for help anytime.
Anything's fine as long as I can fight.
Leave it to me.
Anything's fine.
Go with that one. Nature. Sharp. Stay with the standard. Sure.
All right, let's do this.
I guess. That one works. Kind of like that one. Team Rocket. Go with that one. Lunar. Kinda brave. Food. Sure.
Hit! 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 What is it? Bigger doesn't always mean better.
It's our family creed to help the weak.
Ooh.
Hey!
Yeah!
Ha! You don't look happy. Come on, cheer up.
We'll go with that one. Definitely sharp. Standard. There we go.
I swear upon my duty as a noble.
This section is about Lantern Formation menu. You can view and edit all sorts of information here. You'll be able to find the formation menu in the base or the labyrinth. Open it by pressing X. You can find the following in the formation menu. Here's an brigade formation, assign a soul pack, blah blah blah. Change puppet soldier skill and equipment. Labyrinth, assuming it makes. Information. Check various information. Lantern skills. Karma. Just various and then suspend. That temporary save function. Alright. Who's ready to come in to get the from Madame Marta? Place the puppet soldiers. You won't be able to form them. Cost exceeds 100. Which pact? Starlight. Alright, so I guess that's that. She'd be better rear guard. Otherwise, that should be everything. Alright. Time for more story.
All right. Are you ready now?
Let's hit the auto button.
I'll be able to craft anything you might require, but you'll have to provide the materials, and you can earn the money for those underground.
There's money down there?
I can't say for sure you'll find piles of coins during your expeditions.
Oh.
But as long as it comes from underground, the Count will buy it off us regardless of what it is. We already have an arrangement. Use what I gave you to get started and begin gathering what you'll need to explore. I'll be your go-between with my general store, but I'll be charging commission, of course.
What?
It's like a pyramid scheme.
You're going to charge me?
Don't be silly. Of course there's a surcharge. I've got a number of expenses myself.
Even Fandy's just like...
Oh, and if you change your
Look
mind
bored
about
of this.
selling me something, don't fret. I'll let you buy it back if you want to. Otherwise, let's see. I'll give you a few bells. Use these magic bells to make your Manania return without having to go through the wardrobe.
Magical bells?
That's right. Like I said, it'll bring your team back up in a flash. But
Okay.
it takes time to make these. Use them wisely. They're quite valuable.
You obtain 3 witches' bells. Don't hesitate to use these valuable items if needed. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Is there anything I can do? I want to help Fanty too!
What's with the sudden enthusiasm? If there's anything your little Fanty needs, just do your best to help it out. I'll drill the basics into you while our friend here is exploring underground.
Okay, let me know if there's anything you need, Fanty. And if there's nothing you need, let me know too. Oh, but in my vision, there was a hole or something underground. It didn't look like it was possible to get past. Huh? Is something wrong?
What's that? Yes, that's right. This is the kind of thing I'd like you to report. You could try this, since you mentioned some sort of underground pit.
She feeds a piece of parchment with what looks like witch's runes on it to the lantern. that, you learn the Fanty ability. Jump. Fanty ability. Oh.
Here, you should be able to jump across smaller holes with this. Then we just do this over there.
Another piece of parchment with similar runes into the lantern. You learn 2 more Fant abilities. Enemy visibility and enemy detection. This is great. You can see your enemies.
And with this, the monsters, or your enemies, so to speak, should be visible now.
Wow, wow!
Yeah, excuse
now
me.
you can avoid all the scary ones, Fanty.
I don't think you'll be able to elude every battle. But I do agree that you shouldn't fight when you don't stand a chance of winning. If you look carefully, you might be able to discern between weak and strong enemies. I know that look. I'll stop here. You're itching to start exploring again, aren't you?
It's like the game.
I'll leave you with one
Yay,
last
developers
reminder.
understanding games.
You'll
People
be
wanting to actually play
infiltrating
it.
the labyrinth
instead
and
of
collecting the curio that
just
slumber within.
hear a story.
To start off, I want you to bring back at least one curio. The rest is up to you. Tackle the
Excuse me.
labyrinth however you'd like.
All right then, Fanty. Do your best. I'll be rooting for you.
Obtain 3 witches' bells. Jump. Enemy detection level 1. Enemy sight level 1. Explore for curios. Oh, hey, there's the general store. Some more useful items for your exploration. Alright, there's only 2 things right now. A simple balm made from mugwort and essential oil. And... okay. Oh, hey, look, there's a, version of that here, too. Madame Marta will grant you a petition in exchange for mana under which petitions. Explore the labyrinth. There are different types of petitions, from unlocking Fant abilities to renaming puppet soldiers. Many Fant abilities are very useful. It'll be difficult to explore the labyrinth without them. Don't forget to petition Madame Marta. You'll unlock more petitions as you progress in the story, but some are unlocked through other petitions. Check regularly. Okay. You'll find less mana, and the exchange rate for mana reserves will be steeper. Okay, so right now it's make it easier, make it harder, and rename puppet. Yes, we understand its equipment. Alright, so I have nothing there. Alright. I guess it's time to dispatch. New field has been added. A labyrinth under Galleria Manor. Mysterious, unexplored maze, many floors and homes for many monsters. The wardrobe will allow you to explore the underground labyrinth. First, there's only one you can go through, but the more you explore, the more you'll get. Is the reinforcements and mana density. Reinforcement, which you can see on the left side of the screen, is a power that you can use in the labyrinth. Depending on the brigade options, you may consume reinforcement points. Currently, little use, but you'll have more opportunities as you progress through the story. And as I see, represents the amount you can have in your possession for each area before it's considered dangerous. Source of magic, and it can be utilized in variety of ways. At the base, concentrated mana is known as miasma. If the amount of mana possessed exceeds a certain level in the labyrinth, ominous events are more likely to happen. You may possess per dungeon is indicated through the mana density. Alright, however, the more mana you possess, the more likely it is an enemy will drop items. There are some advantages to mana collection. This sums up the dispatch screen. Into the labyrinth. This is an explanation of the new skills you've learned, as well as field controls and enemy encounters. Appearance, location. Visible monsters will display with an enemy symbol on the field map. In addition, enemy icons will be displayed in the mini-map. Visited locations are recorded. Press L and down to view the full map. 2. When you touch one, battle will begin. Press Y on the field. 10. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
I'll cut down all in my way. Yeah. Huh. That'll shut you up.
That was easy.
It is worth it to kind of go this way.
Out of our way!
Bullseye! Ta!
Nice.
Now's our chance to win!
Just small fries everywhere.
Hey! Yeah! That'll shut you up!
Follow you!
Huh. That'll
A natural conclusion.
Of course I
Hey,
have
everybody leveled up.
Hard work pays off.
Gran Casa. For my family's honor.
Out of our way.
Resonance combo. Hey!
There you go.
A natural conclusion.
Yeah, so can't go that way. Around, but the monster doesn't seem to be here anymore. Could it be that the other fiendish monster that it like it looking in the labyrinth depths? Party gears up and leaves the area. Jump. Hey, puppet parts. Mix of the Witches Brigade are placed in either the vanguard or the rear guard. You can adjust the battle brigade. Picks the rear guard, but it's overall more exposed. Rear guard weapon range, vanguard, rear guard, and van rear. Wraith are strong in vanguard, while crossbow and lamp are strong in rear guard. Weapons that can be used in any position, such as lance and bell. So it matches position, it won't reach its full potential.
Just small fries everywhere.
Hey! Ta! Ha! Resonance combo.
Take this.
Ooh.
That was easy.
Damn. All right. I don't see an option to do. Alright. That looks like a way down. It turned this
Out
way.
of our way.
I think we still got the surprise attack on it, though. I guess not.
You're safe. Hey! Resonance combo! Now's our chance to win! Of course
Another
I
level
have
for
experience.
everyone.
From Casa. For my family's honor.
Jump or destroy trash automatically by holding A to move. Love and courage. This, so you do this to do this. Makes sense. Ooh, leather shield. A rare leather shield at that. Awesome. Think. Yeah, no. I guess we do only have go down. Pick up items from sparkles on the ground known as treasure points. Treasure under skill can be learned through the witch petition.
Just small fries everywhere.
Hey! Yeah!
I'll follow you!
You're safe!
I missed.
Yeah!
Down.
Follow you!
Nice. We got it.
Now's our chance to win!
Have you heard of mana? I'm gonna know it's full of mana. Have you noticed that the progress points on the right side of the screen increase as you explore the labyrinth? Increase as you discover new areas in the labyrinth. Okay, when you return to the surface, you can receive a variety of rewards based on your total. And it would seem that is everything here. As a loot, which can just be sold. Wait. Alright. Let's go down on the other side here. Ambush enemies to startle them. Fighter Pact.
Just small fries everywhere.
I'll follow you!
Hey! Resonance combo!
I'll follow you! All right!
Oh, damn. Yeah, as we say, we can get through. We don't have to worry about this because that's definitely going to win.
Conclusion.
Hold A during battle. Oh, hey, cool. Oh, that's longer. Need a way to get through that.
I'll cut down all in my way.
Ooh, those are new.
Yeah. Huh.
I'll follow you!
You're safe. Hey. Yeah.
I'll follow you!
Jeez.
Bullseye. Yeah. You all right?
Pull it together!
difference.
You okay?
Pull it together.
Release the crest! Unleash the power!
There we go.
That was easy.
Oh, damn it.
Just small fries everywhere.
We're retreating? I'll cut down all in
That
my
was
way.
not what I wanted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Ta.
Yeah. Pathetic.
What am I doing? Pathetic. Hey! Get it! No way!
I can't escape the battle. Damn it.
Gonna die?
Mission results screen. Get up to 20% of the experience gained from exploring Labyrinth as a bonus. Simply leave Labyrinth, give up. You will lose some of the. Uh-huh.
You've got spirit.
Hey, Brave Witch's Sword. Okay. Your puppet soldiers damage to body. You will now cover situations in which your puppet may lose body parts. First up is critical gore. In this case, villager may lose body parts when the damage is critical. So repeat capabilities of a puppet soldier, maximum HP status, blah blah blah. Try to repair lost body parts. So we understand this.
How awful!
Yes.
Thanks. My mom will be so happy.
Alright, that will definitely help. Okay. After that, all right. have 2 other packs. So let's try to fighter. That seemed good. There. We got through floor 1. And we even know we don't have to go down that way anymore because we got all of that location, it seems. Now it's back to this floor down and exploring around. Play with Fanty, check it. Tutorial on each element. Alright, Fant abilities. Okay. How determines quantity and how far enemies are via movement indicators. Okay, and so here's where we can see the progress reward. So the question then becomes, okay, so just 6 XP, 9 XP, 3, 6, and 9 XP. Can't do anything there. I think it's actually good timing. I think honestly we will go ahead and end the stream for today because, like I said, I've been just feeling off after the way the morning was. We got through the big story parts of this, and the game is fairly interesting. So we'll come back to this on Thursday to give it a much better try when I'm probably in a point where I might be able to appreciate everything a bit more. As always, I do hope you guys have been enjoying all of this, though. And like I said, tomorrow will be Tekken. I don't know how much longer we'll do the Tekken fighting game. I do enjoy the game, but I may want to change things up on that day. And then Wednesday will still be Graveyard Keeper, because I would like to at least get to a end story point on that. But I hope you guys have been enjoying this, and as always, stay good, stay safe, and I'll see y'all next time. Later.